where after work a man can rest or take a peaceful stroll outdoors, doing little simple chores.
Weed the garden, cut the grass, paint the window, fix the glass, trim the shrubbery, grind the axe. But take it easy, dear. Relax.
Oh, these little women have a way, but maybe I forgot to say, she always has my favorite brand.
Welcome, complications, poisoning, irritation, classic separation, it's just single segment.
Everyone, welcome to the Man Cave Show. As always, your hosts, Matt, Mike, Dickie V.
We have a good show tonight.
What do we got going on tonight?
Lots of stuff.
Like what?
Well, text line's open.
As always.
It's always open. So give us a text.
Always
Let
open.
us know what's going on. Call in. Share some information with us.
That text line, it's out there for you, the people, to fulfill all your textual needs.
That's weird. That's weird. That's really awkward. There we go. Welcome to the Man Cave Show. We got October 1st. A little bit of a different crowd we have with us tonight.
A little bit
different. A different day, a different time, different host.
Yes.
What do you think? Dickie V, Mike, here with our boy Fitz.
What's up, Fitz? How you doing
Welcome.
today?
Thank you guys for having me. I really appreciate it. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, well, those of you that don't know, a little bit change in the venue tonight. Last minute decision. You might have saw this online, but we got pushed over to Monday in a contract deal that we forced us over to Monday.
Fat check.
Came with a big fat check, help us out. And now leaves us here on Mondays with a new time. So if you're watching on Thursday, it's a repeat. But if you're watching on Monday, the text line's open, the phone line's open. So jump on the line now because it's going to get full. We have some big topics for tonight's show, including the top 10, Dickie V's top 10. Tonight, sports movies. We're going there, Mike.
Oh,
We're
boy.
going there.
Well, let's see if we both come out alive here. Blood dripping. That's a topic that people will debate over for months, years, and
You
can't wait.
You got comedy. You got true life. You got heroics. You got all kinds of.
So
different
I don't know
topics.
if you know this yet, Dickie V, but you made your top 10 list. I didn't tell you yet, but I made my own top 10. Just to debate with you, because I know me being a millennial and you being like pushing 50 and everything like that.
Yeah.
They're going to be completely different lists here. I probably haven't even heard of about half the movies probably on your list. Maybe even all of them. Who knows? But we'll see.
I'm guessing that your top 10
Yeah.
is much different than my top
I guarantee
10.
you it is, which is why it's going to be great.
Another thing we got going on tonight, we got in the news, we don't really go to a lot of politics, but everybody, I think, something like, 3 billion viewers or something like that were tuning into the hearings of the Supreme Court.
Yep.
They thought it was unusual that Judge Kavanaugh had a journal calendar.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
You think so?
Yeah.
For a grown man to keep a journal calendar?
I feel like that's kind of weird for a grown man
Yeah.
to do that.
That's
Well,
strange.
it just so have it that I've kept a journal calendar.
Why am
my
I
whole
not
life.
surprised? You're weird.
So we're gonna take a look at my journal calendar throughout tonight's show. The text line right below 508-987-4180. Text in
Call
throughout
in.
the show your favorite sports movies. You can text in throughout the show. Mikey will be reading them, giving input. I don't know if they'll affect my top 10 because I've already thought of it, but maybe there's still time to influence.
You forgot one thing about tonight. We got a
Yeah.
special guest,
Yeah.
Fitz, of course.
Yeah,
But
from
someone
JDF Sports.
is calling in as well. Who you want to tell them now? You want to wait? They probably heard about it. Who knows?
Well, yeah, we're supposed to get someone special on the line. I think we'll hold off for
We'll
that
hold off
one.
on that.
Yeah.
All right. So kick things off. Fitz, you want to
Yeah.
tell a little bit about your show?
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for having me. So, I started Odie and Fitz Sports Talk about a year ago, and we started as just kind of like a podcast and hanging out, just talking sports, having fun, whatever. And then we actually got picked up by a network called Gag Order Network. They really liked our show, so we went on there. We worked with them for a little while, and then after a while, we kind of felt like we could really hang loose and do it on our own. So we started Odie and Fitz Sports Talk. after a while and a lot of success, we started JDF Sports, which is now our sports media network, which we're getting a plethora of sports shows. And been doing this for a couple years now, and I love doing it. I love talking sports, and I appreciate you guys having me on.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, I'm sure you've watched the show.
Yeah,
Matt got me into your show, who couldn't be here tonight, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matt called out, so luckily we were scrambling. We reached out to Fitz. He said absolutely, so he came on and help us out tonight. I hear the phone line, so if you plan on calling, make sure to jump in. It's going to be a booming night. Patriots, should we get right into business?
Might as well.
You
I
know?
assume you guys watch the Patriots as diehard.
No, I didn't catch
fans.
it.
You didn't
Yeah,
catch
no,
it?
okay.
No, you didn't catch it?
I don't know you guys. I still don't know what to think.
Really?
I don't know. Are they good? Are they not good? I don't know. I'm still not sure.
I don't know. I don't even know what to think anymore. I predicted.
I mean, 2-2 is where we were last year, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So same place.
Same place.
They
but
start off slow. This happens. They develop over time. The line gets established. Defense gets established. This happens to the Patriots. But why do I feel insecure? And then yesterday, there was a complete loop in everything. So what do I think now? I don't know.
I'm on the same page as you. I don't even know what to think anymore. And who we got? Indy next game Thursday night, right?
Yeah, just a few days away.
I don't even know like who I know would win
I'm
that
not
game.
worried about
Like,
Indy. I think Indy's fine.
I'm not,
But
like-
you look at their schedule; they got tough
Got
games.
Kansas City right after Indy.
Isn't Green
They
Bay on
played
the
tonight.
schedule too?
Yeah, we got Green Bay and the
Vikings.
Vikings on the schedule.
The
Well,
Bears.
Vikings aren't who they said they were
Right.
right now.
But the Bears are the one to watch now.
You always got to watch that game in Miami and one of the Buffalo games, but
Well, tell us what you think. We'll be talking Pats throughout the night. So if you have comments on the Pats, here's my question for the text line. Were the Pats good yesterday, or were the Dolphins just bad?
I think it's both.
Yeah.
I think it was a little
I
bit
don't
of
know.
both. What do you think?
I think it was a little bit of both, and I think with Bill Belichick and how he sort of runs his team, he's cool with having extended bye weeks. I mean, extended preseason. So for the month of September, he can go 0-4, and the guy doesn't care at all. No. He likes to figure schemes out. I've noticed they've been running Sony Michel a lot, and that's like a
From the
bright
beginning.
spot. From the beginning,
Yeah,
they've been
which
running
we
him a
questioned
lot.
in the first few weeks because
yeah.
nothing was happening.
Exactly. People were like, why is McDaniels
Where's
and
White?
Belichick, why are they giving him up? Where's James White? Then Rex Burkhead goes down. They wanted to get him acclimated. They wanted to get him ready for the system and ready for, middle of the season football. So for me, I've been telling everyone and preaching to Patriots Nation.
Hold up.
RELAX, relax. Yeah. Because this is what Bill does. We've started the season under 500 4 times, and 3 times we made it to the Super Bowl, and once we ended 12-4. So we went on a 12-game win streak. We do have a tough matchup, but with the Patriots, I think we're always okay, and I think that this Dolphins game was great because the biggest thing was our offensive line. We really saw some good blocking. Brady had a lot of time. Michelle had open lanes.
Big difference.
That was the biggest thing I took away from that Dolphins game.
I like the defensive line. I'm going to go the other side.
Yeah.
I thought they were able to put some pressure on, which eased up. And Chung being back, even though I'm not a huge fan of Chung, just the consistency of Chung back there, I think was a big help. The line getting in, the guys on defense having to cover less time, I think affected the whole defense. Was nice for me to see.
We had a Juan
Juan
texted in, our good friend Juan, and he says he's not worried about Thursday. Indy sucks. Leave it at that.
So
I'm
far-
with Juan.
So far, he's not
Hashtag
wrong.
with Juan.
So far, he is not wrong.
And Juan we trust.
Yep, exactly.
All right, we'll continue the Patriots talk throughout, but I want to get into my calendar.
Your calendar.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the
So,
weird thing you do.
Yeah, you'd expect a normal journal entries. You write them, right? That's not how I roll.
Can we jump back in the Patriots
Yeah,
real
no,
quick?
anytime
this
there's
is very
something-
important.
go
This is
ahead.
actually a really good text, so I don't want to miss this one.
Who's it from?
Matt, our good friend Matt, not our Matt, but texted
Oh,
and
yeah.
calling a lot Matt.
Prediction, man.
Says, what's your guys' thoughts on the wide receiver core with Edelman coming back and getting our first taste of Josh Gordon yesterday?
Yeah, well, I think my first thing about Edelman is everyone's excited. Slow down. He hasn't played in what?
Over a year.
Yeah.
Well over a year.
So slow
Week
down.
4 of preseason last year. He went down with the ACL
So the
tear.
big thing is everybody expects Edelman, Falcons Super Bowl Edelman, and hold up, he's gonna get touches, but he's still not. He's not gonna be Edelman right off the bat. So I say, yes, it's good that he's coming back. Gives us another weapon. Gives you that 3rd and 6 option. But hold off on the excitement. Let him get into stuff is my opinion. Fitz?
Yeah, no, I agree 100% with what you said. And I think that this offense will be a full go in 3 weeks. Josh Gordon's still learning the playbook. They kind of let him go and do some physical routes and throw him the ball and see what he can do. And I saw some really nice things out of him.
Slants in traffic.
Yeah, exactly. And he made that nice catch, and he was able to move away from the corner and find himself an extra 5 yards. That was a bright spot. Edelman coming back is great because now Gronk doesn't get those double coverages anymore.
Great.
I agree. Mm-hmm. And kind of building off that a little bit, yeah, like that helps, not having one of your best receivers double team.
All the time.
One thing I saw today that kind of concerns me, not so much with Indy. Gronk is questionable for Thursday with that ankle injury. Mm-hmm. Chances are he's probably going to play, but what if he doesn't? What does that do to Edelman? Edelman, they're going to be in the same place they were last week, in the last 3 weeks. But like I said, it's Indy. We should be fine. But want to dive into your calendar now?
Yeah, keep the Patriots questions coming.
I'm excited for the calendar.
So the calendar, I think we should start off probably oldest. Let's go way back.
All right,
I think.
Throw it back.
So my first journal entry, it looks like I didn't stop keeping the calendar until I was like 5. Probably, I wasn't good.
You didn't have many friends growing up, did you?
Many friends?
Yeah.
1 or 2.
If this is your fun.
A journal?
I didn't keep a journal, neither did Fitz.
So my
and we're clearly cooler than you. So
my first journal entry brought us back to June of 1983. All right? I went to my first McDonald's playground. Take a look at your screen. That was sweet, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's nice, right? Look at that playground. You don't see playgrounds like that anymore. Do you even remember McDonald's having playgrounds like that?
I remember like the glass cube thing with the slides. And
That's
the
what I
ball pit.
remember.
Indoor?
Yeah.
Yeah, not
Indoor.
Not that.
Play
God
place.
knows what kind of diseases
See,
are
before
on that
play
thing.
place, Chucky disease.
Chucky's disease.
Listen, before play place for McDonald's, there was actually cool playgrounds at McDonald's. That's nice, right?
Yeah, I agree.
So there I am at the McDonald's playground. Okay, let's bring us to May 1988. Okay, the Unibank Savings
Here we
Playoff
go.
MVP, Northbridge Little League. A
Dude,
young
you rolled-
11-year-old Dickie V.
You rolled the bench so hard that
Oh, that's you.
year.
I thought that was Bryce Harper.
Oh, wow.
That's sweet, right? That's a good journal entry there.
Slugger.
Yeah, I like that.
Heating it up,
Is that a fake background? It's definitely a fake
No,
background.
that's here, right there in Northbridge Legion. That's just over there, over
Right
at
over
the
there?
field. Yeah, sure.
Good for you, man.
Swinging the 28-inch bat.
MVP,
All right.
huh?
Yeah, sure. The next one, this is a video, and this is going to take us back.
Kind of going back to McDonald's a little bit.
Yeah.
My mom actually just texted
Yeah,
me,
sure.
and she wanted me to remind everyone and all hundreds and thousands of our viewers that I have probably did the most rarest thing at McDonald's ever. I broke my leg at I broke my leg when I was 4.
What?
At a McDonald's playground?
Yeah.
So the difference is when you were 4, okay? Now that's a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
But then it was just like,
You hear that, Mom? We
throw
could
it
have made
like
a lot of money off of that.
wow, that is a good stat. I did not know that. I
You
don't
didn't
even
know that?
remember
You
you
really
breaking
didn't
your
know
leg. No.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's not in my journal. So,
Yeah,
far as
exactly.
I know, it
If you're
didn't
in jail,
exist.
You're gonna remember,
well,
right?
We had
Yeah.
a Billy text in. He said, this is referring to your Little League picture.
yeah.
He looks like he was competing with Bellhorn for the most strikeouts.
That could be. I did strike out.
So-
I was a better fielder. I played first base only because my birthday's in December, so I got to play an extra year in Little League
Oh,
than
there you
everyone
go.
else. So I was in like 7th grade when everyone else was in 5th and 6th. So I played first base because I was a little bit taller than everyone else.
Gotcha.
I did bat in the beginning of the order, but again, I was a year older than
So you were like one of
everyone
those Dominican kids
else.
that
Yeah,
shows up
was
on the
it
team.
Amante, what's his name?
Yeah,
What was
they're
his
like
name?
6'6",
Amante?
240, and I'm 12.
From, what is that? Crap. What's the
Yeah,
Bench
I know what you're
warmers?
talking about.
Yeah,
Bench
bench warmers.
I
I'm
am
like-
12.
Seagrave, right from Prison Break.
Drinking on the mountain, throwing up.
All right, let's
What
go.
else you got?
I got a video, a special one.
God.
So, what town did you grow up in?
I grew up in Arlington, Massachusetts.
All right, so that's where's Arlington on the map? Is it?
It's near Boston.
So out towards Boston. So
Yeah.
you probably don't remember this either. You were a little bit younger than me, so you probably don't remember this. But I'm
Don't
guessing,
insult me like that.
our old timers at home will remember this because just miles away in Millbury, Massachusetts, there was an amusement park. That's right. an amusement park in Millbury.
Wait, you mean the town of Millbury wasn't built around the shops in Millbury?
Blackstone Valley Shops
There was something
did not
once
exist.
there before?
Before Blackstone Valley Shops, there was an amusement park. You could go and you could play games and do all kinds of stuff. Well, in July of 1989, I went to Millbury Amusements, and I have a video. Take a look. This is the actual commercial.
Amusement and Sports Center. It's a fun place to be. Millbury Amusement and Sports Center.
Little leaguers to superstars, slow pitch softball to fast pitch hardball. Our 7 batting cages make a big hit for everyone. For some real high-speed thrills, race a sleek go-kart around the curved blacktop circuit. Route 20 Millbury, Mass. Call 508-799-9033.
It's a fun place to be. Millbury Amusement and Sports Center.
Video camera.
Right?
Please, for the
there
love
you
of
go.
God, tell me you owned a pair of those shorts that that little kid was wearing.
I didn't see them. Were they hot pink? Body glove?
It was like a combination of hot pink, aqua blue,
Oh,
and
yeah,
like
gotcha.
neon green.
Yeah.
Like-
OP, gotcha.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So those of you at home, let us know. Have you ever been to Millbury Amusements? I bet most of you have. So let us know.
want to hear a fun fact about that commercial?
Mm-hmm.
So, Matt's used to be co-host Matt. He's not here tonight. Mother-in-law was in that commercial.
Just now?
Yeah,
Gina?
yeah,
Gina was in that commercial.
yeah. She just texted in. She's like, "I'm in that commercial." I don't know which child she was, but
Well, we're going to post that on our
we
Facebook
have to.
page.
I don't know.
We're
That's
We're
a
going to
fun
post it on our
fact. That's a
Facebook
fun
page.
fact.
Gina will have to tell us which one she is, because that's pretty cool. So obviously,
We know a
Gina,
celebrity besides
We know-
Fitz.
besides
You know what, Fitz?
Fitz.
You're out.
yeah,
we
yeah,
need
yeah.
Gina
In
to come
the-
in.
in the 1989 Millbury. So Gina knows exactly how cool Millbury Amusements was. Cool, right? Forget
pretty
Dave and
cool.
Buster's and
No,
all
hey,
that stuff.
Chucky.
What's the one I just went to? Marlboro. What was that one? I just went to that one.
That place that just opened up.
I just went
it's
there.
Huge.
I went to a birthday party. It was
How
huge.
was it?
It was huge. Huge. It was like Dave and Buster's on top of like
Chuck E. Cheese.
on top of a huge bowling alley,
Like
on
a
top of a
go-kart
laser
range,
tag, on
yeah.
top of a go-kart off a, it was cool, but it was expensive. It was like $20.
She says she was in the batting cage, so that really narrows it down. So,
She was the one swinging at the high heat. I saw her. All right.
what else you got?
This one you guys will like. 1991, I went to a Red Sox game. Okay? Greg Harris was pitching. But besides that, I don't even know if you guys know who he is. He was a pitcher that could pitch with his left and his right. He had a
Ooh.
glove that would switch. Ambidextrous.
Ambidextrous, yeah.
But who threw out the first pitch is more important. Okay? My favorite wrestler of all time, George the Animal Steele, threw out the first pitch. Let's take a look. There you go. George the Animal Steele. That was good timing. Apex
Man of Steel.
Amusement, the text line said
Apex
is the name of
Amusement,
it.
that's what it is,
Thank
yeah.
you, texter. Dave texted in. Apex. So there's George the Animal Steele, my favorite wrestler. You know who he is?
No.
You never seen him?
Nope.
He had a green tongue. Okay? He used to eat the turnbuckles.
Well, that's weird.
Okay? And his,
I wonder
one,
why
of,
you like
one
him.
of his submission holds was to put your head in his armpit.
Now I
So
have
he
a
was
question.
good.
I have a question about
Yeah.
him. Did he keep like a journal with this stuff in it?
I don't know. He died. He's dead. So I don't know. I'm not sure.
R.I.P.
All
All right, we're going to go forward a little bit, okay? October 1992,
Yeah, I was born.
my
was-
favorite nephew was born.
Aw,
Take a
look
look.
how-
Nice, right?
look how-
That's nice. Little Mikey B. Look at the blocks.
Look how fat I was.
Mikey. It's
Something-
Mikey.
It's Mikey. All right, it is Mikey.
Thanks to my sister for getting me that picture.
Oh,
All right, we're going to move forward a little bit more. Okay, July 2004. This is a nice sentimental one.
July
July.
2004. Oh,
I was married 14
nice.
years ago, you know?
Nice.
Nice, right? There
Look
we
how-
go.
look at
Dickie
you.
V, 14
Look at-
years ago.
No gray hairs or
Good-
anything,
See
huh?
that right there? I was 27 years old. So there
That
you
pocket
go.
square fold, though.
So, no, yes.
That's on point right there.
And those flowers,
Swag at its finest.
we made them ourselves right from Hannaford. We made
Right
them.
from Hannaford.
Yeah,
Do they
nice,
know
right?
about it?
No.
No.
Did they know about it?
All right. We're going to go forward to September 2008. So we're jumping at four years, okay? A big moment for the Man Cave Show because it was the first game that host Matt and Mike started on the line at the same time. So there's Matt, number 65, in my journal.
I was 65.
I was yeah. There's Mike,
Six-
number
yeah,
65. Matt next to him, number 63. They got to start together, their first start,
Holding it down.
back in the defensive line.
Look at that.
Sweet for the Northbridge Rams. Looking good there,
Matt's
right?
got his hands inside too. That's good. That's
Yeah,
good form right there.
not
I
bad.
like that.
So there we go.
What a day.
Not to be on a sadder note, there's something nice and positive there. So November, a year later, 2009, their last game, the Thanksgiving game, their last game together on the same team because Matt was a year older in high school. So there they are there, big number 65.
Yep.
There you go. Nice picture. I see how important you are. 3 entries in my
Right?
journal so far.
I didn't
That's
even get
nice.
one, and I've known him for almost an
Yeah,
hour.
That's important. All right? There we go. September 2016, we're going to jump forward a couple years. The first Man Cave show
look at
aired
us.
on Northwood's
Look at-
Young
we all look,
Stallions.
look at that would be
Right?
a perfect caption. This. Look at all of our faces. It looks like we just like pooped our pants or something. You know? We're like, oh, camera's on.
That's a nice, our first one. What's that say? Something like September 22nd or something like that? I can't read it.
29th. Yeah,
September 19th.
Yep.
There you go. There you go. Nice. So we're going to go ahead to May of 2017.
Wow.
Okay, this
Yeah,
is a
real
kind of a
current.
strange one. I'm a mailman, Fitz. You might not know that.
I didn't know that.
But on my route, okay, it was right around Memorial Day. Someone left a lobster on the mailbox in my. So I don't know. I thought that was kind of a weird
you
thing.
keep it?
Even in New England, I was afraid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
don't blame you.
lobster's kind of one of those things
It
you
looked
got.
cooked, though.
You got to. It was definitely boiled, but you got to kind of go fresh or don't go at all with lobster. I think when it comes to lobster, just thought it was kind of unusual. Okay, this happened. I pulled off a few that happened very recently. September 2018. This happened to my car engine. Maybe you at home can tell me what's wrong. The volume's not working. That's the sound.
This is hissing.
It's definitely like a mouse in there.
So I don't know if my engine's is seized up or not. Thanks to Dave at Leroy's. He's going to be looking at it for me. But I don't know. I might be down a car because just a few weeks ago, my engine might have seized up. We'll see.
He's
So
not worried, right?
September 2018, I was given bad advice from a show called Fantasy Egos
Oh God.
from this guy who told me to start Aaron Rodgers over Fitz Magic.
Why
So-
would you? Why would you get advice from a guy who looks like,
that
dresses
guy
like that?
right there.
That's
so that
something you buy,
happened.
like cocaine from, not getting
know?
fantasy advice from.
So if you saw the press conference after a Bucks game, Ryan Fitzpatrick came out in a similar outfit. So our boy Fitz over here thought it'd be funny to
Put my
host
own little
his show.
Fitz magic twist on it.
Little Fitz Magic show. So I had an emergency situation where I had asked him, even though it wasn't his Fantasy Egos show, I asked him, and he still gave me the, broke in off on a fantasy topic. And I asked him, I said, listen, it's been, 3 weeks, and I continue to start Aaron Rodgers. Do I now make the change? And he said, no, you just got to go with Aaron Rodgers. And once again, it didn't work out for me. So from now on, I'm not asking quarterback. I'll stick to other positions.
That's great.
Bad business.
Although I don't think Fitzmagic is even playing this
No,
next
he
week.
just got benched.
So
No, you got
yeah.
benched.
he's not an option.
He's not an
So
option
don't
anymore.
start him, okay?
But now I got to decide between Mariota. So that's a tough decision too.
That is a
So-
tough one.
All right, we're almost done. So also September 2018, we were switched over to Mondays
Yes.
because of this deal right here.
Right there.
Those of you that don't know, we got contacted by a few major corporations, and they were concerned about the Thursday production, the Thursday ratings of their show. I don't want to mention them. Big Bang Theory. They were worried that the viewership was down, and they wanted the Man Cave show to move out of the Thursday slot. So we accepted the offer to move to Mondays temporarily to let their new seasons get underway.
Speaking of the Big Bang
Yeah.
Theory, do you watch that show?
I
Do you like it?
have.
Do
It's
you
okay.
like it?
It's okay, but it's
I
run its
never
course.
liked it before.
It's jumped the shark.
My mom watches the show,
Yeah.
and I watched the first episode of this finale season. The finale. It's done after this.
Yeah.
And I actually liked it.
Yeah.
I'm kind of upset with myself that I never really watched it before. I never really gave it a chance.
Oh, it's on Hulu and stuff. You can go back and watch it. But
All right,
yeah.
good. Then I'm okay then.
I watched it in the beginning, but it died. I
Yeah.
think it died.
I don't know. I was just-
This is
I
the
was
last
just
season.
Curious. Yeah.
Right
that's
now.
it. Yeah, the
Yeah.
finale.
Did you already say that?
Yeah.
Oh, I zoned out for a minute.
Yeah. Shocker.
Thanks.
Your old age is kicking in.
All right, my last journal entry. Okay. Remember, still coming up at 7:40, we get to the top 10 sports movies. I haven't seen any sports movies coming in the
No,
text
no
line.
one's. Text
So
your
get
sports
them,
movies.
Get them rolling, okay? My last journal entry was just a week ago, September of 2018. I was over at Foxborough, and I became friends with Levin Reed. There we have it.
You're not friends with him. There's
Yeah,
no way.
Patriots
That's
sports
bro.
reporter.
Bro, that's photoshopped. You can
Levin
tell.
Reed.
It's You don't know him.
You ever see the
Do you even? Okay, what does he do then?
does
What's he famous
Patriots pregame? He does. He's an analyst on the fifth quarter that runs
Okay.
after the
All right,
show.
all right.
He's an analyst on
for? But
that
there's
show.
no way. That's.
I ran into
You don't
Levin.
know him.
I ran into Levin. I told him about the Man Cave show.
You know what?
He said it sounds cool. He goes, talk to me anytime. He gave me his phone number. I swear.
All right, call him
Yeah.
right now then. You have his phone number. Call him right now.
Well, what if he's busy?
Call him.
Just call him.
Get Levin Reed on the phone.
Yes, right now.
Like a
Call
middle
him
school girl.
right now. Yeah. Just like,
Do I call him?
Levin Reed. This is big time.
call
here.
him right now.
I'll see. We'll see if he answers. We'll see. Dun dun dun.
Remind me, we got our first sports movie
Okay.
from
Remember the scene from Billy Madison where they're in the kitchen and they're calling
Let's see.
if the teacher likes
No.
No.
Let's see what happens. It's ringing.
Yeah, the phone rings.
Please answer. Think I got the wrong digits.
Did you?
I don't know. No answer?
Hey, this is Lev, and I'm not answering my phone right now.
Oh, see?
Leave a message.
He doesn't.
Check this phone often, and I'll get right back.
Do it.
Now
Show
what?
message.
Yeah.
Did it beep yet?
No.
Hang up the phone. I don't believe you. So.
Well, that was Levin. Maybe he'll call back. I
He
don't
said
know.
Lev, so you know that's like his real laid back, cool
Yeah.
phone number.
Or
It's
maybe
not
it
like
was
his
a number he
business
didn't
line.
recognize, so he didn't answer. I don't know. Well,
Well, going back
that
to
was disappointing.
Just call him every 5 minutes until he answers.
sports movies.
Yeah. What do we have so far?
Bobby texted in Space Jam,
Space Jam.
which isn't even on my list.
That's one of his favorites?
No, he said number one.
That's his number one.
That's my number one.
That's your number one?
That's my
Really?
number one.
Yeah?
Definitely
swear
not
to
It's
my
God.
number
good.
one.
I mean, it's good.
It's good, but not number one.
I'll tell you this. It's not on my list at all.
Did you hear the
But I
rumors
do
of
like
them
it.
remaking
I
it with
do like
LeBron
it.
James?
It's official.
Oh.
They are going to
Yeah, they are.
I will not go see that movie.
Nope. Nope.
All right. Well, what else you guys got for sports movies? What do you think should be? What do you think?
Well, I
should
already
be
have a
on the
list, so I don't want to name any.
I want
to
to hear your guys' list.
You want to start our list?
Well, I got a
it
few
two-
more minutes to
few
start.
more
I
minutes?
can tell you what's not on my list. I got some honorable
You gotta,
mentions.
okay, honorable
Honorable
mentions. Let's hear it. Let's
mentions.
hear it. Ones that you thought of that you didn't put on.
There's more on my list. Well, there's one that I didn't count on my list because not only is it would be number one, but it's the number one movie of all time, not sports. So I just left it off because
Okay.
it's so good that it didn't even make. I just thought it was pointless because it's a given.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Burt Reynolds' The Longest Yard is given.
Classic.
A given. He's never seen it.
I only saw the
The Longest
the
Yard
remake.
is
I've
Adam
only seen.
Sandler to him.
Gotcha.
We've had this discussion on the show a couple
So-
times.
Matt, our good friend Matt, who
Yeah.
always texts in,
Yeah.
he has 2 movies he just named. He said they have to be locks. Remember the Titans and Field of Dreams.
Both good, two good choices,
good,
right?
good
Definitely.
choices.
I'll tell you this.
Caddyshack. We got a text in for Caddyshack.
Good. Golf movie, yeah.
Yep.
So,
John
yeah.
texted
Now
in.
they're coming in.
Brian's song.
That's a good one.
I don't think I've ever seen Brian's song.
No.
Never.
Brian's
neither.
song is based on a true story of Brian Piccolo, a Bears running back who became best friends with Gale Sayers, and he developed a cancer, and they were best friends. So it
geez.
shows their relationship together of Brian Piccolo. It's played James Caan and Billy D. Williams. You know,
Okay.
Billy D. Williams famous for, do you know?
Nope.
Lando Calrissian, Star Wars.
There
Billy
we
D.
go.
Williams.
And I
Yeah.
only want to
Yeah.
read this text that
Yeah.
Matt texted in again because we actually had this conversation at your house, planning to before we came to the show, and you said you hated it. Fever Pitch.
Fever Pitch is bad.
Pitches on the list.
Bad.
hates
Not on my
Fever
list.
Pitch.
It's not on my list.
It's not. It's
either.
not on mine,
It's
but it's a good
terrible.
movie.
No,
I wouldn't
Jimmy
put it in the top
Fallon
10.
playing
though.
the Boston guy. It's so bad. It's
I'm
so
not
bad.
a Fever Pitch guy.
Yeah, it's so bad. So, Levin Reed just not answering my text all of a sudden. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. So we'll see.
He probably blocked you.
Yeah, we'll see.
But who's this
All right,
guy?
still not on the list. Concussion, not on my list.
I didn't even see that yet.
Oh.
With Will Smith.
You like it?
What?
Concussion?
I haven't seen it.
No.
That's one with Will
I've seen
Smith,
it.
right?
It's good, but it's not on my list.
Okay.
Radio. Have you ever seen Radio?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a great
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
It actually,
Yeah.
it wasn't on my list, but
I forgot
it's
about
cool.
it. Actually,
It's a great
yeah.
movie. I like it.
It's good.
So, it's a good. That's a good one, right?
Okay.
there.
Shows up as a top sports movie, but not on my list. Raging Bull, a little bit before you guys' time. Early 80s, late 70s movie starring Robert De Niro, boxing movie. That's very
What
popular.
about Cool Runnings?
Cool Runnings, the story of the
Jamaica's
Jamaican
got a
bobsled
bobsled
team.
team.
Jamaican
Cool Runnings,
bobsled
yeah.
team.
The Natural is a fantastic movie. Story of Roy Cobb, baseball player, played by Robert Redford. Remember the Titans is there. Slapshot. See, these are all a little bit
Slapshot,
older than
yeah,
you guys.
I've seen Slapshot.
Slapshot, which is one of your John, one of
Oh,
your dad's
I'm well
favorite
aware of
movies
that.
of all time.
So you're around my age.
Yeah.
Remember, this is just got texted in. That's why I'm asking. What about Brink? Remember Brink from the Disney Channel? The roller skating.
I think I remember.
Remember that? Yeah. Well, we got a text in for that one.
Is
too.
that
Yeah.
on the list? of
That's
sports
on
movies?
somebody's
It's not on
list?
mine. It's not on
Okay.
mine. But
Bad News Bears, but not Billy Bob Thornton, Walter Matthau.
Happy Gilmore was just texted in.
Yeah.
Happy
Happy
Gilmore's
Gilmore.
on the honorable
they're
mention.
rolling.
The
Yeah.
Blind Side, Air Bud, Mighty Ducks, The Fighter, Moneyball.
Wait,
The
Mighty
Rookie.
Ducks didn't make your list.
Didn't make my list,
Wow.
okay? White Man Can't Jump.
I'm not gonna lie, that didn't
Hoop
make my list
Dreams.
either. Only for some reason I never thought of it. I don't know why I didn't think of it. Cause I think I have a pretty solid list.
Jerry Maguire, The
Jerry
Replacements.
That's a great one.
Replacements is good.
Classic.
It just
So
missed the list. It
Classic.
just missed the list.
Bubble Team.
Any Given Sunday. Major League just missed my list as well. That's one
Really?
of my favorites with Charlie Sheen. A League of Their Own, The Wrestler, Blue Chips. All ones that have come up on honorable mention.
So not your list, but
Not my
close.
list.
Just miss. Just miss.
Yeah. And I'll tell you this.
You must have a
There is
ridiculous
not
list.
on my list that I have heard texters say.
Really?
Yeah.
So your age will definitely be showing in about 15 minutes.
Yeah. So
right.
we'll get to that. Still
Soon.
10 minutes away.
Your
Okay.
boy hasn't called yet.
Levin, I don't know. He's not answering my text.
Playing hard to get.
Yeah. That's it. I'm going to Tommy Cohen. Enough. I saw him too. But
Roberto
you?
texted in Rocky.
Rocky's a
Oh,
good one.
yeah.
That has to be on your
Now,
list.
is Rocky the franchise or can you go individual? Because Rocky
I
3
feel like as a
with
whole.
Hulk Hogan is pretty cool. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Is
I
it a
got you.
franchise?
I
or
think
can
you'd
you
have to go franchise with that.
just one Rocky?
Yeah.
Sharon texted in. Have you ever seen 42? The Jackie
Yeah,
Robinson?
yeah.
That's a good one.
That's a good
I
one.
like that one.
What about Moneyball?
Not Moneyballs.
Yeah, that was on your honorable,
Honorable mention.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like that
not on my
one.
list.
Have you ever seen Goon on Netflix?
I have
you
seen that,
But
yeah.
That's a
it's
good one.
Stifler. That's
It's
Stifler.
Stifler.
It's a good movie,
It's
but
Stifler.
I don't think it's
It
top
can't
10
be that
worthy.
good.
Considering what sports movies are like famous, like you can't put
You can't put
there.
Goon
You
on there.
can't,
Yeah, it's
no.
tough.
No. Hey, how about give us
Draft day.
What about text prediction? Facebook predictions. Who got the closest text?
So, for the score.
Probably Matt St. Clement, right? Is
For
that
the
his name?
score?
Yeah, he's all.
So
he-
for the lot,
we have one fan that nails scores all the time. But
Really?
but-
every single time.
But
He's
did
not
any-
accurate,
did one person picked the Dolphins.
so we have
I mean,
no
one,
Lions.
One
This
person
is
picked
a
the
couple
Lions
weeks
because
ago.
we didn't have a show.
As you know, we all lost to the Lions. Yeah, whatever. The winner is the one person that did not pick the Patriots.
Of course, because they lost to the Lions.
And a big
right?
shout out to Gary Duquette. So Gary Duquette gets a shout out for the Lions one.
Wow.
And
What was the score that guy? Do you remember what he posted? You don't
Yeah.
have to look it up. if
I'll
you
look it
forget.
up. Keep going.
Yeah.
I'll look it up.
All right, so that was it for that week. Everyone else picked the Patriots to go over the Lions, so nobody else was even close.
Correct, yes.
Now the Dolphins, I picked the Dolphins to
I
win.
picked the Dolphins to win, too.
I just thought after the Lions, the Dolphins were 3-0. I picked the Dolphins
I
to
thought
win.
you said Patriots.
No, I
for a
picked the
second.
Dolphins. I just thought it was going to be a bad week. I just thought, I don't know. I just thought, and then I was saying that if the Dolphins win, my question was, would the faithful Foxborough boo their team? And I think they would have.
Lions.
From the stuff I've
Gary.
heard on radio, yeah, Gary, what did you
Gary, the final score 26-10, was it? Is that what it was? 26-10?
I think it was 26-13.
13?
Yeah.
He predicted Lions 35, Pats 17.
It's not bad.
So
No.
that was a pretty
You
good
know?
guess.
And our boy Adam M. was at the game.
He was.
He got a chance to meet Flash Gordon. He got some
did.
pictures with
He
Gordon.
got selfies. So for the Dolphins game,
Yeah.
predictions on our post, wasn't really active. I posted a little too late. I apologize for that. But we had a couple. We had a 24-20 Pats, 24-21. I think a lot of people.
Colleen, right? She likes to post.
Colleen,
She's close.
And then our friend,
She's a fan that lives down in Texas.
Yeah.
Watches our show stream.
Nice.
I think for the most part, people knew the Patriots were going to win, but based on their last
Except for me.
performances, they thought it was going to be tight. Which my prediction, I predicted 27-24. You predicted the Dolphins win.
In a blowout.
Matt did 31-21. You know,
I don't know. We'll give some predictions at the end of the show
Yeah,
for the
definitely.
Colts games.
of course.
Definitely. All right. Let's get to the sports movies.
All right, I've been waiting for this.
Okay, top 10. Okay, there's no influencing me. Now, we're getting to it. Should I start 10 and work my way down?
Yeah.
right?
Good
So how do you want to do this? You want to read your 10? I'll read my 10.
Oh, because you did your 10 too.
I did my 10 too.
They're going to be so different.
They're gonna be so ridiculously.
You can be the.
You can,
It's not fair. I would say you be the decision who's better.
which one?
But you might. But I'm a little bit older, so you might.
A little bit.
Whatever. All right, number 10.
Well, okay, question.
Yeah.
Were your movies in black and white? all right. Let's go.
All right.
Number 10. You're gonna hate me for my number 10.
Is Ace Ventura
No.
a sports movie?
Oh,
It's not on my
God.
list,
Oh,
but I wanted to know if it was.
What about Star Wars?
It's like it's Harry Potter. It's Quidditch or
Yeah,
sport.
Quidditch, sport, Harry Potter.
All right, number 10.
Yes.
It's a good one.
Well, okay.
When you start off this good, it's hard to go to number 1. Miracle.
All
Good
right.
movie.
Good
Number
movie.
10, right? That's good.
All
What do
right.
you got?
So my number 10 is actually it's a movie that's an absolute classic, but I had to put it in the list, but I didn't know where to put it,
Yeah.
so I had to put it at number 10. Angels in the Outfield.
Oh, God.
It's a classic.
It
you
didn't,
know?
it didn't even make my honorable mention.
Oh, God.
With Tony Danza. Come on. So bad.
He was such a liability
Those
for
are
that
so
team. He was
bad.
an absolute liability for that team.
All right, number 9.
How did they win the pennant with Tony Danza? I don't get it. All right, what do you got? Sorry.
Number 9.
Yeah.
Some would say far for number 9. Rocky.
Okay. See,
Nice.
I had this conversation with you before we got on
Yeah.
air tonight. Everyone's gonna hate me for this, but I have never really seen the Rocky series, so
How?
I
is
know
that
how
possible?
popular it is. I just can't
How is
put it
that
in my
possible?
list. I don't know.
But you've never seen Star Wars either.
Yeah, I know.
It's just weird. You're just weird.
So
Did you know Rocky was written by Sylvester Stallone?
Yeah.
Not only acted, but he wrote the story. That's pretty cool.
that is
huh?
pretty cool.
You know? And he won awards for his writing for that movie. That's
Oh,
fantastic.
absolutely.
All right, what'd you have?
My number 9, Major League.
Major League is on my honorable mention. It was tough to leave off the
Yeah.
list. Because it is, if it's on, I'm not changing
Yeah,
the
you're not
channel.
changing it.
You know? It's fantastic. Number 8. You go first this time.
Well, Matt texted in. Angels in the Outfield is on his list too. So he's around my age.
Millennials.
So it must be the millennial thing.
Is that
we
the
always,
text, the Facebook Matt?
Yes,
Not the
our
host
Facebook.
Matt. The
No,
guy
no.
Matt.
We'll call
Facebook Matt.
host Matt Maddie. We'll call Matt our good Facebook
All right.
friend guy, whatever he is.
So what'd you have for number 8?
You're gonna hate me for this.
I am.
They used to when I was a little kid.
Varsity Blues. What is it?
Crap, man. No, I'm just kidding. It wasn't. It used to be on, I believe, the Disney Channel all the time.
What? So it's not even a movie? Is it a show?
No, it's a movie.
Oh.
Rookie of the Year.
Oh, okay.
Remember?
Oh, okay, Rookie of the Year, yeah.
The kid
The
that could
Cubs.
go. Not
The
the
Cubs.
not the rookie.
No, not the
With the
rookie
true
with Dennis
story.
Quaid. Not Dennis Quaid.
Rookie of the Year.
Rookie of the Year.
I remember that movie.
Dude, that wasn't healthy, man. Speaking of liability, he had to have been alive.
Nick, no.
You're 10
No,
years old.
That's Gary Busey in that movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
He kind of
God.
looks like you.
Gary
Like
Busey.
when you were a little kid.
What? Gary
on.
Busey?
Do you know what Gary
Hold
Busey
on.
looks like? You have the wrong
No.
person.
I must.
Oh, the kid. It
The
looks
kid.
Like.
Oh.
Oh, the kid.
That's
Oh, looks
the
like
one
my
I'm
little
talking-
league.
he looks like your-
I can
yeah,
see
he
that.
looks like your little
I can
league
see it.
picture.
Where is he now? I have to say. My number 8, Field of Dreams.
Okay.
Can't go wrong there.
Which
if you build it, they will
Facebook
come.
Matt actually texted in,
Say.
and he said that was on his list. He said that was a lock. He
That's
said
good
that had
for
to
a top
be a
10.
lock.
Yeah, it's
Which-
number 8. That's a good movie. Okay, number 7, a little bit before your time, but I bet you haven't seen it. But I'm hoping you'd seen it. Another Kevin Costner movie, Bull Durham.
I've never seen it.
Oh, please watch it.
I've never
Please.
seen it.
Okay.
Bull Durham is a story about minor league baseball, and it stars Kevin Costner and Tim Robbins. They're the two
Okay.
guys, and Susan Sarandon. And it's just the life of minor league baseball. Kevin Costner is the aging catcher, And Tim Robbins is the up-and-coming pitcher that's not going to be there long before he gets jumped to the majors. It's a fantastic movie.
I'll check that one out.
It was hard to keep it as high up as number 7. It almost made my top 5.
Now I'm getting.
Yeah.
This is like legit now. Like, I'm not messing around anymore. Number 7.
Yeah.
Rudy.
Rudy?
Yep.
Woo!
Rudy.
That's a good movie.
It's
I'm
a
not going to
great
argue
movie.
there.
It's a great movie.
Rudy was offsides.
Yeah.
He absolutely was outside.
You know what's good about Rudy? You know the tutor in Rudy?
Yes.
That's John Favreau, who's also the linebacker in The Replacements.
Really?
Same guy, just buffed out. Yeah, same guy. Pretty cool, right? Tons of knowledge
6.
here. Want me to go?
Yeah, you can go.
Can't go wrong with this. A lot of people call it number 1. Hoosiers. Hoosiers. You guys don't know
I
Hoosiers?
don't think I've ever seen
Oh,
Hoosiers.
I know Hoosiers.
Gene Hackman.
Yeah.
I've never seen Hoosiers.
You never seen it?
I've never seen
High
Hoosiers.
school basketball.
I've heard a lot
doesn't
about
get
it.
better than Hoosiers.
Yeah.
So high school basketball story. The coach that did something wrong at the old high school moves to a new high school for a new start. Tries to implement his ways. The old town Indiana, Cornhusker type basketball.
Yep.
That's where the saying comes from. Where the small high school team goes to play at the arena, and he takes the tape measure out and says, "Jimmy, how high is that hoop?" 10 feet, coach. Same as at a home gym. Doesn't matter, you know? It's good stuff.
That's
What'd
a
you
good
have?
one. Number 6. I'm kind of disappointed in myself because I love this movie. I feel like it should be ranked higher, but I just didn't know where to rank it. The Blind Side.
Yeah.
It should be
tearjerker.
higher.
I love it.
It should be higher.
I love it. I read the book, and it's fantastic as well.
I just didn't
So
know
good.
where to put it, so I said, it has to make the list.
It didn't
has
make my
to.
list, but it probably could have.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to argue with that one. I feel so old in these. We're top 5 now, so we're getting serious.
Yeah.
You
All
these
games.
top
No games.
five.
No games.
And I have a feeling that my top 5. We already said a texter recommended it, so I know someone is Brian's song, and that's the Brian Piccolo story. So I don't remember which texter that was.
I'll have to see.
But I agree. That's my 5th top.
I'll have to
movie.
somehow. That sounded really good. I've honestly never heard of it.
Yeah,
so
it's
I-
really
never
good.
heard
It's a
either.
true story, and it's filmed like in the Bears training camp. So it's actual like cool footage of
that's
the
cool.
Bears and stuff like that.
What are we at? 5?
Yeah,
Funny. Mine's your number 6.
Hoosiers.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good, right?
That's my number
so
5.
can't go wrong
Yeah.
there.
So
How
you guys
about
are close.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty close.
number 4? What do you got?
You already had this. Miracle.
Wow, that's my
I
time. That's
love
good.
nice.
Miracle.
That's good.
Ranked a
It's
lot
such
higher.
a
I
good
respect
movie.
that.
Yeah, again,
It's
Again.
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 Yeah, it's
You
a
know,
great. It's a great.
what's his
and,
name,
you know,
Herb?
You ever see the video of the young kid who gives the speech? He's
Yeah,
wearing
yeah.
a full
Oh, yeah,
suit,
yeah.
and he walks around his living room. He's like 6
Yeah.
years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, you gotta watch it.
No,
Yeah.
but Miracle though, like I think I like it so much
Who are you?
because
Where are you from?
no. I think I like the movie so much is because I wasn't around for that.
Yeah.
And I think it's such a
Yeah,
excuse
80
me.
Olympics.
Told the
Such
story.
a great story.
Yeah.
And it really put a solid image in my head of what it was like to witness something like that. You
I
know?
like the coaching too. How it was like, like where are you from? And the kids are like, oh, Michael Ruzioni from
Yeah, yeah.
Massachusetts. And then
Yeah.
at the end they realize, no, Michael Ruzioni from Team USA.
I wish
that's where we are.
I wish Olympic hockey was like that.
Yeah,
not
don't you?
not
Same with
NHL
basketball,
players.
too.
It was
Same with-
so much
even
better.
Olympic basketball is just awful.
Yeah.
It's terrible, and I really wish it was. Even though I know Spain is all professionals, and I
Yeah.
know it was more fun. It was more fun.
Yeah.
All
All
right,
right,
I don't know. I don't
3.
know.
What do you got?
Where are we? Number 4?
No, we're at 3.
Yeah, I'm on number 4. You did number 4. You can't go wrong with this
Oh, yeah,
one.
you
I
have
have a feeling
number
it's
4,
in
yeah.
your top 3.
What is it?
My 4. The Sandlot.
No, it's not.
I was
No?
wait. What?
You left Sandlot off your list completely?
That's top 5, no
Smalls?
doubt.
You kidding
And
me,
I'm-
You're killing
Smalls?
me,
And I'm
Smalls.
pissed at myself because I didn't put it in my list. I don't know how I didn't think it. It's
You
like
left
it's like the
off
Mighty Ducks.
The greatest
I
power
would've put
hitter
the
of
Sand-
all time. The
Benny the Jet.
No, he wasn't a power hitter. The Hambino.
Oh,
The great
catcher.
Hambino.
Yeah.
that wimpy deer.
So Sandlot. Yeah,
yeah.
that's number 4.
No,
Easy.
that's like what he's Fitz said. The Mighty Ducks. I don't know how I didn't think of those 2 movies. I love the Sandlot. That would have
Yeah,
absolutely
so
been.
good,
I don't know
so
how I
good.
didn't. Think of
Anytime
that.
it's on, I gotta sit down and
Yeah,
watch the
exactly.
entire movie.
Did you ever see the Sandlot too?
Nope. We'll
Blows.
never
It
will.
blows. It-
Never will.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want me to go 3?
Sure.
This came very close to being number 2, possibly number 1, but it moved its way down to number 3.
Yeah.
Coach Carter.
What
do you
Samuel
mean,
L.
guy?
Jackson? You are too?
I wouldn't put it on my lower top 5. It would have been on my higher, but I'm with you. It's still a good movie.
I love it. Don't did you just growl at me?
I think
Because
he hissed.
Samuel L. Jackson.
I'm going by
There
the
are snakes
storyline.
on the plane. Samuel L. Jackson.
He was in Deep Blue Sea too.
Is in your top 3.
I'm not going with
Three.
actors and actresses. I'm going with the whole
story.
storyline. The storyline.
Chatham Tatum.
It's a great. What's wrong with Shannon Tatum?
Chatham Tatum. Top 3?
Yes. Do you even know? Have you ever seen it?
I've seen it like over 20 times.
Okay.
And it didn't even make the honorable mentions.
Well, I've seen Sandlot probably 80 times.
It has a great storyline.
It does.
He goes into a messed up school where kids don't care about anything. They getting in trouble,
Hold
selling
them to a
drugs,
higher
getting involved in,
standard. I get
in
it. I get it.
shootings.
I get it.
A guy comes in, turns him around, gets him above 2.0 GPAs. They all go to college. Not all, but some of them go to college, play basketball.
Kind of like me bringing up the talent on this show.
Jesus.
I'm getting the chills just listening to him tell it back.
Well,
Number 3, there's not much to talk about, Rudy. So you had it on your top 10. It's
Okay.
a lot lower on my top
it's
list.
definitely
I'll
there.
watch it every single time it's
Yeah.
on. Rudy
It's so
Baker.
good. I
you know,
love it.
you're 5 feet nothing, 100 and nothing. You
Yeah.
know, I say that to my son all the time. So Rudy, okay.
Jeez, Father of the Year, huh?
Number 2,
Number 2.
yeah,
Love it.
but
Friday Night Lights.
Yep.
You gotta love Friday
It's
Night
the
Lights.
realest sports story
It really
because they
is.
lose at the end. I'm sorry for everyone if I just spoiled it.
spoiler alert.
They lose.
Yeah, but
all the sports stories, they win.
Billy Bob Thornton, right? Is that who's in it?
Yes,
Yeah.
He's the head coach.
And Tim McGraw. Come on, Tim McGraw. That's Blindside too. That's 2 movies.
I know.
I don't
That
know. It's
movie
good.
is
It's
amazing.
It's a
good.
great
I like
movie.
it, but it isn't
I-
that
I-
real.
Did you play high school football?
In 9th grade only. I broke my collarbone.
I
My
played
mom
high
wouldn't
school
let me
football,
play.
so it like tugged at my
Yeah.
heartstrings.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Like,
It's tough.
Like, wait, Fitz made a very good point. You watch any like movies like that in sports, and the team always wins at
Yeah.
the end.
Y'all wanna win,
This
put
one,
Booby in.
they lose.
It's real.
So like, but like honestly, the first time I ever saw that movie, and I knew I never heard the ending before. That final play, I'm like, yeah, he's gonna run it in for a touchdown. They're gonna win. Everyone's gonna go crazy. You know, they're gonna be the greatest, whatever. And then he comes short, and I'm like, wow.
Oh, it's based on
It's
a true
good.
story.
Yeah.
it takes
Which
everything.
I never heard of the story before.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I'm
Right.
thinking it's just a football movie. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's a great movie.
It
I
takes
love
everything we know about a sports movie and then breaks it.
Yes.
Because the team's supposed to win. You follow them. You get engaged with it.
Although Coach
that's
Carter, the team, doesn't win.
they don't.
but-
That's true.
That's the same
Coach Carter
thing,
too.
but-
That's true.
Yeah.
All right. Well, number 2 can be controversial, I guess, because we deemed it as a unit. But Rocky 4, I separated.
Okay,
them.
you separated
So Rocky 4 is the best Rocky, and it's
I
all the
can't
way down to
believe-
number 2. Rocky
I
versus the
cannot
Russian.
believe-
That's the classic, and it was filmed at a time when the United States was facing Russia in the Cold War. Like that's Rocky 4 is the place to be.
I can't believe my number 1 isn't even on your list. It wasn't even mentioned.
Well, I haven't
even
said
in your
my number
honorable.
1 yet. That's my
I
number
know,
2. Yeah.
but I know for a fact we're not gonna have the same number 1.
All right. So what's your number 2?
I already said my number 2 is Friday Night Lights.
Oh, okay. So we're both at number 1.
I
is
didn't even
it.
hear you name it in your
This is it.
honorable mention, which I'm kind of disappointed.
What's your number 1?
All-time favorite?
I
Not
wonder if it's the same.
no,
Oh.
not even favorite sports movie, but
Yeah.
favorite movie all time. Remember the Titans.
Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't mention
It's
it.
my
but
I
favorite.
can't believe that you didn't.
You love it.
It's
good, right?
yeah.
Even though
I'm
it's
not
like
even
the
gonna get into
opposite
it.
of Friday Night Lights because of like
Like when they're like coming out with the arms,
Yeah.
things like it's good. And yeah, it's fantastic.
No,
it
it's
should have
good.
been.
I love
mentioned-
it. I love it.
That's
It
weak
should've been-
side.
it has so many quotable quotes in it.
It should have been mentioned an honorable mention.
It
I
should've.
apologize. It is on my honorable mention. I just missed it.
best.
All right,
'cause I
don't
have
say your
so
number 1
many.
yet.
I
You
still
give-
have it on
can you give me
VHS.
clues? Like, just give me like 2 decent clues.
Yeah, it's not 4 major sports. It's not one of the 4 major sports.
I have no idea then.
So it's not football,
Is
baseball,
it
hockey.
Secretariat?
It's a boxing movie.
No, it's Seabiscuit.
Something you wouldn't
It's
think of. But
Seabiscuit.
when I
It's
say
definitely
it,
Seabiscuit.
when I say
Seabiscuit.
it, you're not going to disagree.
It's
How about that?
Well,
That's a
I
big clue as
clearly
well.
am.
When I say
Creed.
it, you just hadn't thought
Is it
about
Creed?
it. No, it's not track and field. It's not.
So it's not hockey. It's
Hockey.
not football. It's not baseball. It's not basketball. It's not horse
It's not
racing.
cycling. It's not boxing. It's not Olympics.
Is it fighting?
Is it sports?
Fighting.
It's fighting.
It's not the fighter. It's not the
I don't
fighter.
know, just
with,
tell me.
With your boy Mark Wahlberg.
Oh yeah, he's my
No.
he's like my favorite actor.
I love Mark
Close
Wahlberg.
to Tom Hanks, very close. What is
Number
that?
1 sports movie of all time.
What?
Right? The All Valley Championship, Karate Kid.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
That's not bad,
No,
right?
it's not bad.
What? You'll watch it every time it's on. Every
it's
time
not-
it's on, you're
it's
going to
not
watch
bad.
Daniel LaRusso. Every time it's on. That's mine. There you have it. Dickie B's Top 10. Tune in next week where we're doing the top 10 school lunches.
Ooh.
I know you have a lot. You do double lunch on Thursdays. So
I was only given $2.50.
you
and
never
then
allowed?
they notified your house if you overcharge.
All right,
so I was
listen.
only allowed-
We got 10 minutes left in the show. Those of you probably wondering who the heck this Fitz guy is. Fitz, let's tell everyone a little bit more about you,
Okay.
So let's tell them, you told us at the beginning, okay? You have your talk show. You have a few talk shows, right? So let's break them down, okay? Days, where they find you.
Perfect.
So tomorrow night, right?
Yep.
Where do we go from there?
So tomorrow night, you go online, you go to Facebook, and you search for JDF Sports. You can find it. I was on the bottom of the screen somewhere. It might still be on the bottom of the screen. You go and you look for JDF Sports, and we have Fantasy Egos, which is our fantasy football focused show. I'm not actually the host. I'm the producer, but I co-hosted with Tyrell Stewart, who's a genius. So if you need fantasy football advice, go check this guy out. And then Wednesday, you can check me and my co-host, Odie. He's a diehard Dolphins fan. I got trashed because I was talking highly of my Patriots, and all his Dolphins listeners went on, and they had a lot to say about me. So here we go. The gloves are on. I'm ready to go and do the show on Wednesday. They're both at 7:30. So Tuesday is Fantasy Egos. Wednesday is Odie and Fitz Sports Talk. It's an all sports-based show, so it's not just one primary focus. And we're doing a lot of different things over at JDF Sports. We're trying to bring in new shows. We have social media content. You can get every sports update that happens. We're on top of it. Me and my team, we're always getting the updates. We're always putting them out. So you can check that out. You can check out our YouTube channel. We're on SoundCloud and iTunes for our podcast. So every episode, if you miss it live and you're driving to work the next day, you throw it on your iPhone or your Android. And you can listen right there on our podcast, both SoundCloud and iTunes. And like I said, we're doing a lot. We're trying to create just a lot of good content and engaging content, exactly what you guys are doing here. And this has just been an awesome experience. I've had a great time here with you guys, and it's been a lot of fun. And hopefully we continue to work together in the future.
Awesome. Listen, the night's not over.
Yeah.
We got one more
What?
very, very, very popular segment that we do every single week.
We gotta be quick. We got a few minutes. Yeah,
Who wants to Netflix and chill with the guys from the Man Cave?
Yeah,
Show?
Netflix and chill. So we got a lot of recommendations
We do.
that we have followed up and we found out.
Yeah.
So should we get some recommendations in real quick?
Yeah. What do you got? You want to go first?
This week, yeah, I just watched. I'm in the middle of. I haven't even finished it yet, so I can't tell you if it ends good. But I'm in the middle. I am 5 out of 10 episodes. There's only one season released. It's a Netflix original. It's called 7 Seconds.
It's great. You're gonna love it.
And it's a really
I've seen
good.
it.
It's a drama detective. A young teen is killed, so it's the family dealing with it versus the cop who may or may not be dirty, involved in the whole thing. The thing's coming unwound each episode. I'm about halfway through, so if you haven't started it, check it out. That's my recommendation.
Yeah. Personal experience, has a great ending. You're gonna love it. I've seen it. I went with something. Stay on the sports topic a little bit. I love it. I think we're about 3 seasons in now. Last Chance U.
Yes.
Great show.
Yes.
It's basically a bunch of D1 athletes or ex-D1 athletes that got into trouble, got kicked off their D1 teams, and they go to community college, and they kind of have to
JUCO.
build up the respect again. And, yeah, it's a great show. I highly recommend it.
Kind of like the old Fresno State basketball when I was younger. All these good college players, like Chris Herron from Boston, stuff like that, whenever he went to BC, got in trouble with drug, they all went to Fresno State and formed like this awesome team of misfits and ended up competing for a national championship.
Yeah, it's the same
at
thing.
Fresno
It's a great
State.
show. I
Pretty cool.
highly recommend it.
Fitz, did you prepare for one for us?
Oh, I did.
What you got?
boy.
It's called Death Note. So it's a movie about this kid who finds a book, and any name he writes in the book and how they die, it happens in this guy named Death Note. He's like this demon-looking monster. He comes, and then the kid doesn't realize how much power he actually has. So when he does it, and he can't write his own name in the book to get rid of it. So the only way is that, and I don't want to spoil it for anyone. There's a certain way where he gets rid of the book, and he has to do it. And the rest of it is him fighting the urge to actually use the book and try to use it for good because it changes him. It's awesome. It's a Netflix original. And when I first watched it, I was like, I'm not really into this kind of stuff, like a little bit of spooky horror movie. When I watched it, it was fantastic. That's my recommendation.
Is it I love the Netflix original. I love what they're doing. But the one concern I've come across with a few series that I've tried and movies is it Australian.
No.
It's American made
American,
or Canadian
yeah.
made. That's fine. You ever notice that? Like a lot
yeah.
of their new stuff is coming out Australian made or England. So you get that accent, which is hard sometimes. You know, even
Hard
though
to
they're speaking,
understand
it's
sometimes.
tough
Yeah, I hear you.
sometimes. But there you have it. 3 recommendations for Netflix. Check it out. You have any recommendations? Keep sending them to them because a lot of times we check them out through our email, and then you can we'll watch them and come back to you. Patriots predictions this week. We got just a few days away.
Yes.
Okay. Versus the
Indy.
Indianapolis
It's
Colts.
in New England, right?
What do you got?
Correct, New England?
Yep.
I'm going to guess Patriots 35, Colts 13.
Wow.
35-13.
What have the Colts been doing so far this year?
Nothing.
They've actually been in 2 nail biters back-to-back weeks.
With who?
Philadelphia Eagles and the Houston Texans last week.
Houston Texans, I'm still not even sure about. There's so many uncertainties still. I feel
35-13,
like.
35-13, I said, right?
That's a lot.
I know.
A lot of
I'm aware.
points.
That's a ballsy prediction right there.
Fitz, what do you think?
Patriots get the dub, but it's going to be 21-14.
Ooh.
Close.
Very close. And Julian Edelman will get a touchdown in this game.
I hope so.
They're gonna use him in a lot of red zone stuff.
Yeah. I could see it. I see the Patriots winning. Surprise, surprise. But I think that, let's see. I think that I'm gonna go 28 points. I think the Patriots defense will give up a late touchdown to seem closer than it really is. I think they're gonna hold them to 10, but I think they're gonna get a late touchdown to equal 17 points for the Lions. But I think it's gonna be garbage time touchdown.
Makes sense.
You know, similar to the Dolphins this time.
Okay.
You know, I think that it'll be late in the game. So next week's Columbus Day.
So no show.
So no show next
show.
week. We'll be posting stuff online. Be sure to check out Facebook. Looks like we just got a text from Matt explaining.
Like our Matt? Like Matt?
Yeah.
Like our Matt?
Man Cave Show Matt.
That's what he sent you?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. We gotta handle this. Sorry. It's ridiculous.
This is awkward.